Alright guys, today is the day. So we're going to be installing the Mishimoto Oil Cooler and doing an oil change with the new motor oil. So I want to get this car warmed up a bit and park it so I can, start doing the oil change. Safety first. Gotta block these wheels. If anyone knows how to dispose this, I try to find like a place, like a environmental place in my city, but can't really find one. So if you know, AutoZone doesn't take this. So if you know where to dispose coolant, let me know. Okay, so I jacked up the front and the rear so that it can be level when I try to drain the oil out, so it'll be much easier. And I get all the oil out. Because I want to switch to a different brand, so I want to try to get rid of all of the Mobil 1 oil so I can put in the Moto oil. So yeah, let's get to it. So to take off the under tray, you just need a flathead and a 12mm socket. Pretty simple, and the clips are kind of annoying to do, but once you start doing it, you're pretty used to it, and it shouldn't take that long. Alright guys, so I took the under tray out. So you can see this is the oil filter we're using. It's the Mazda 8 oil filter. I'm gonna inspect it to see how good it is when I open it up with the other oil filters, but yeah. So this is the IG oil pan. Ooh, that's pretty hot. So yeah, here are the heat sinks. That's the one thing I like about this, is that it has heat sinks. But the thing is that the under tray doesn't have that much opening. It just has right here for the heat sink to cool. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be that effective, but if you take this off, I'm pretty sure you can get more cooling to the oil pan. But yeah, this is one of the best parts, that the drain plug is directly under there. So oil just flows down right there. I'm pretty sure they designed a draft in there so it angles all the oil to the drain plug. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so far no leaks so far. If you can see right there, when I took out the OE oil pan, I kind of scored the block, and that kind of affects it. So I put some gasket, and so far hasn't been leaking. I'm pretty sure the oil pan shouldn't leak there regardless, but yeah. And here's my oil temp. Right here, the sensor is from Pro Sport. You can get it like 50 or 70 bucks. It's worthwhile. I just put some heat sink. Oh, sorry, I just put some heat sink and some electrical tape just to protect it a little bit. But yeah, it's been working so good right now. I'm sad that STI didn't come with the oil temp, but the WRX did, so who cares. But yeah, IG oil pan and the Mazda WRX 8 oil filter. So yeah, I'm gonna be installing the oil cooler, so I'm gonna drain the oil right now. So let's go. So to drain the oil, the drain bolt is this right here. It's a 10mm hex bolt. Yeah, you can get that. And for the oil filter, I like using this because I always would get the socket one that kind of cups around the oil filter, but generally it would always slip, and all oil filters are different sizes, so you're not gonna get it's always gonna be different size, and it's always gonna slip from my experience. I have a shit ton of the sockets, so trust me. So if it's a metal one, you're not gonna reuse it regardless, so might as well use this one. You can clamp on it. I'll show you an example. See, like this one, it came out really easily, but this one was a little bitch. It's from a Honda one, so yeah, that one's pretty tight in. But I guess it depends on how tight you tighten the oil filter. It shouldn't be tight, but it should be hand tight. So yeah, let's get to draining the oil. Okay, so draining the oil, I have my 10mm socket. It's a bit tight to do it, so you need a hammer, I guess. Cause yeah, I'm gonna knock this out with the hammer. I just use this rubber hammer here just to break the bolt loose, and then I could, ratchet it out.
And make sure you wear a glove and position it correctly. So like if it drops down here, so I gotta move it in a bit more. So it doesn't spill easily. And then you just wanna take out drain plug. Once I get up to like this much right here, I just like to do it by hand with the socket. Whoops, sorry for the camera. Like this right here. Almost until you can see oil dropping out. Yeah. Okay, you can see some oil dropping in now. So I'm gonna do it by hand a little bit. Oh my god. I forgot if this has a lot of threads or not. Hopefully I don't spill on myself. Oh my god, it's coming. Ready? 3, 2. Oh, we wanna put a little bit more, huh? Ooh, got it. Yes, sir. Oil's pretty black. Shit. Yeah, this oil is no bueno. It could be the type of oil, but still pretty good. But damn. See how much easier that is? Look at all that oil. It's pretty much almost done already. Just a few seconds and it drains out all the oil. So if you get the Mishimoto one, it's cool to have. It's less messy, but god damn, look at this IG oil pan, man. It just drains all that at once. And then it just drips. So yeah, I want to let this drain a little bit and then we'll get to the oil filter. Okay, so for the crush washer, this is the OE one. I just bought this from Amazon. Should work. It looks like the same size. It's an M20. The OEM one, I would go to the dealership, but the shit cost me like $1 each. And I just bought this from Amazon for a few bucks. So this should work. I mean, it's just the M20. There's really no difference from it. So yeah, if you torque it correctly, should be no leaks. And as you can see from when I thread it, if I only threaded about a few threads, there's still no leak. So yeah, there should be I save a few dollars, but save more trips to the dealership. So that's what I'm happy about. So yeah, OEM crush washer, and then this is the Amazon one. Here's the link right here. So yeah. So probably while I'm waiting for the oil to drain, I'm probably just gonna take out the front bumper. So I never took out the front bumper before. I guess it should be pretty self-explanatory, but if I need help, I'm gonna look at some videos. So yeah. Okay, so before I remove the oil filter, I'm just gonna use this towel to act like a plug so this doesn't drip all over the floor. And I'm gonna move this drain pan over to the oil filter. Oh my god, this thing is so heavy. Shit. And then I just do my little measurement so it drops right there. So move it a little bit here. Drops right there. So let me get my oil filter. Don't look at my legs. Get this bad boy right here. Put it to the lowest setting because this is a pretty small filter. And so let's see if I can do it by hand first. So, motherfucker, oh, I got it a little bit. Oh, I got it. You see it moving? Oh shit! My first time, but no leaks. So that means that it wasn't leaking. Come on, baby. Oh shit! I'm doing it by hand. Oh my god. My first time putting an oil filter off by hand. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh shit, it's dripping already. yeah, I'm just gonna let it drip a little bit. 'Cause, okay. I don't have gloves, so I have to use this. Yeah. Should be it. And just let that drain a little bit, and we can start removing the front bumper. So I've never taken out the front bumper before, but it should be easy. 10mm and a flathead. So yeah, I'm just gonna take out everything. I think it's from this part here. So yeah, let me just take all this out first. Let me get something to hold it. This little thing right here. And I have to watch a video because, you know, I want to do it the correct way, and I don't want to damage my bumper. Let me remove the camera. So they did say to leave this one on, this one right here, just in case. So I'm gonna leave this one on, just take it out just a little bit, but yeah. Let me get all of this done and then I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so I took out all the, whoa, focus, man. So I took out all the 10mm and the pop clip so I can remove this trim off right here. Let's remove this right here. And now they said to start from the bottom. So I'm gonna go under the car and try to take out the pop clips. Okay, so I'm on the driver's side. This is a pop clip, that's what they said. So I'm gonna push this in. Oop, got it. Now I'll take my flathead and remove this out. Like, try to get it with my hand. Oop, got it, all right. But go under the car, should be these pop clips and, oops, sorry, and this one I believe, so yeah, damn. So yeah, I'll get those out and I'll show you what I done. Okay, apologies for like the grainy video, but I took this one out pretty easy, and then this one out and this one out. So I'm gonna take these center ones and then just do the same thing on the other side, and the bumper should come off. So yeah. But man, peep the coil radiator here, aluminum end tanks. There's a bit of a leak right here because I spilled some coolant, but yeah, overflow tank is at full, which is good. And yeah, oh yeah, the turbo, not the turbo, the shit, what is this called? The water pump inlet right here. It's from Killer V, pretty sick. This angle right here, it got a bit better. It's still a bit sharp turn right here. It's not like a perfect circle right here, cylinder, but I mean, my coolant temps are still good, so I'm pretty sure this helped out, so yeah. Alright guys, took out the front bumper. This is actually pretty cool, see? But yeah, new baby, but let's go. STI, bad motherfucker. This is pretty cool to see, actually. Never took out a front bumper before, so this is actually pretty cool to see. And this foam thing popped out, so I'm pretty sure it goes right here. So yeah, let me remove all this and we can start the install. All right, so I'm gonna take one of these crush washers and put it on this drain bolt right here. Gonna clean it off a little bit, but yeah. There really isn't any one side. You can see the oil one is the same thing. So I like to find the one that has the flat part and put it on the side of the bolt. And then this one, you just crush it down. It should be 33 foot-pounds. So let me see. Get a good angle right there. Oh, don't touch any oil. So what I like to do is I like to spin it to the left a little bit and then, whoops. Put it in. And it should go pretty easy and all the way. If you're having a hard time, you probably cross-threaded it. So please don't do that. It's pretty annoying if it does happen. Yeah, I'm gonna thread this by hand. God, my camera work is ass. Sorry, guys. Make sure the crush washer is centered, and then I will torque it down. So I have my torque wrench right here. I'm gonna put it to, IG says to put it 33, so that's 30, 31, 32, 33, and then just for good luck, 3.25. So yeah, and then I put my 10mm socket right here, and let's torque this bitch. All right, under the car. Whoa. Yeah. Got it. And one more click just for good luck. Got it. 33 foot-pounds. That's it. Alright guys, more parts. This is the heat exchange of the oil cooler. Gonna take this out right here. And just a quick note, the holes for this bracket is slotted. It's not a hole, so you can move it back and forth. So I'm gonna push it back this way so I have more clearance in the back. So if you can, like, if you tighten this one down, you pretty much fix. So I want to push this forward, the bracket, push this one back so I have more space back here. So yeah. And plus the cops in California are pretty strict, so yeah, we're going with the black one. And I'm gonna be running with the non-logo, obviously, because if the cops see this right here, they're gonna pull me fucking over just because I have an oil cooler. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have, and I will be installing the brackets. So Mishimoto doesn't have an install video for the 2015 Plus. They do have one for the 2018 Plus, but they haven't updated the video. So the bracket is a bit different. It's just like cut off right here for the 2008 Plus, I guess, but it's pretty much the same thing. So we're gonna be using these hardware here, the bolt, and then the lock washer, and then the nut. They didn't show which way to do it, but I presume that since this nut doesn't have that much surface area, I'm pretty sure the lock washer is gonna go on the nut side. But if it's wrong, I mean, it doesn't really matter, that honest. It's just a bracket. But yeah, I'm gonna install it and then we'll see, go from there. Okay, so I got the bracket loosely mounted, and I'm gonna try to mount it on the car. All right, so they said to remove this right here, this wiring harness right here. Not sure how I'm gonna do it in one hand, but you get the idea. Remove this one and then we can mount the bracket. Okay, I'm having a bit of an issue right now. I see no like support right here for the bolt or anything, and I'm not sure which one to take out. So in their video, this is not here. I'm not sure if the older STIs have this, but I'm just gonna remove this so I can get better access to see if there's any kind of bolt, because yeah, I really can't bolt anything here. But let's just go from there.
So I removed this, but I don't think it did any difference. So I'm just gonna try to figure out to see how to mount it because I need to go. So yeah. Okay guys, this is really annoying, but so Mishimoto does not have a video for the 2015 Plus STI. So I fucking watched the WRX one, and so this is not the correct way to do it. You have to mount this one under here, and this one goes under here and just slides. So you're gonna use these two brackets here, and I believe either a pop clip or something, but yeah, you're gonna mount it somewhere there. So I'm gonna reposition these brackets and then we'll get to the install. All right guys, so here's the setup I have. So this bracket goes underneath the oil cooler, and then this one goes on top. So the setup is the bolt, and then I have the lock washer, and then the nut right there. So you put it that way so that the nut has more surface area to clamp onto. And then I'm gonna tighten this, and then they said that we have to fill this oil. So I'm gonna fill the oil, put on the lines, and then route it around the car. And just a quick note, the holes for this bracket is slotted. It's not a hole, so you can move it back and forth. So I'm gonna push it back this way so I have more clearance in the back. So if you tighten this one down, you pretty much fix. So I want to push this forward, the bracket, push this one back so I have more space back here. So yeah. All right, so you're gonna need 12 millimeter. All right, so you're gonna need a 12 millimeter to take these two bolts out. Oh my god, shit. Let me do it by hand first. All right, so you're gonna need to take these two 12 millimeter bolts out. It's a bit tight, so you gotta break it a little loose. But... So unlike the old STI, this is where you're gonna mount your bracket instead of using a pop clip right there, like they said for the 2008 one. So I guess this is a bit better. It's much more secure. So take this one out. And then you're gonna need to take this one out. So I think this one's a 10 millimeter. Once you take this one out, we can start mounting it. All right, so here are the lines that come with the kit. I'm not sure if they're this, I'm pretty sure they're different lengths. They should be different lengths. Yeah, this one's longer than this one. So we're gonna route this one to the farthest side, and then the shorter side on this side. And pretty much, if you watch their video, the 2015 WRX is where you want to watch to mount this. And then for everything else, the routing or where the oil filter is, the 2008 video is pretty much good enough to follow through. So yeah, I'm gonna fill this up with a bit of oil, mount this, and we'll start getting to the sandwich plate. So their video for the 2015 WRX says that you should pre-fill it, but their 2018 doesn't say that you need to pre-fill it. So I'm just gonna go with the 2015 one and just pre-fill this one. And I will be using Motul 8100 XS Gen 2, and this is a 5W40. So let's fill this up. So I'm gonna try to fill this up. Hopefully it doesn't spill anything. It should be about 0.6 quarts. Oh fuck, it's spilling. Damn it. Okay, let me catch all this oil. Fuck. Okay, man. Damn it. Damn it. Alright guys, don't do that. Don't do that. Shit, I just wasted oil. Okay. You know what? Damn, okay. I'm just gonna, let me clean this first. Alright, so I'm gonna install the lines. So this one with this, I think it's like a 90. And then with this one right here,
That's a longer line, and these two identical ones, this is a shorter line. So from the video, this is exactly what they did. So I'm gonna follow them. I'm gonna put this line onto this one right here. All right, so here's a quick overview of the lines. So this one's right here, this is a shorter line right here, and then this is like more like a 90 right here, and this is the longer line. So I'm gonna mount the oil cooler on the carb essentially, and then see how to route these lines, because I'm not sure if it's gonna go this way. So I'm not sure if this one should be behind or in front of this bracket, but once I mount it, I should be able to see how it goes. All right guys, so I'm tightening the fittings right here, and you have to twist this first before you tighten it, or else if you tighten this one, this part won't move. So try to orient this way like in the video, and you should be good. All right guys, it took me a fucking long time to mount this, but to make it easier, you can take out the what's it called, the horn from here, and just move it right here, just pull it to the side. And the best way to route this is to route this line behind the bracket, so you'll be able to route it right here. Instead of routing it next to this, you could route it behind the oil cooler. And this one is just normal, it just routes it right there. So you can see this one goes behind the oil cooler, and this one, once you do this, it makes it so much easier to put it down. And then just put this bolt right here, a 10 mil, and these two 12s, and you should, and then we're gonna start mounting the sandwich plate. So yeah, this line is touching a bit, it's touching this a bit, but it should be good enough. So yeah, pretty sick right now, you can't really see it. And once I tighten it, I want to put this horn back. And another thing is that these wire harness kind of gets in the way, so you might have to pull it back when you try to slide this in. But yeah, this type of angle, once you get the angle right, you tighten it, it does make a huge effect on how tight this goes. But it's rubbing on the oil cooler, but it shouldn't be that bad because there's airflow going through it, so it should cool this down a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna put back the horn and we'll get to the sandwich plate. All right, so you want to hand tight all of these. This is 12, 12, and then a 10. And once you get them all hand tight, then you want to tighten down them pretty tight. Not too tight, but there's no torque spec, so just tighten it. And I decided to move the horn on this side because it's getting too close to the lines right here. And there's really no difference if you put it here or here, because people have hella horns. It's two on both sides, so there's no difference. So yeah, hopefully there's no slack right here. I'm a bit worried about this, but when I'm gonna use the horn really, but yeah. So yeah, tighten these down and then we'll get to the sandwich plate. So here's the sandwich plate, and then these are the fittings right here. It's M20, and then this is a thermostatic one. So we're gonna tighten those right there in here, and then we're gonna mount it up to where the oil filter used to be. All right, so now I got the fittings on, and we're gonna take some oil and coat this O-ring right here with some oil. It's very important to do this so it seals much better. And then after that, we're gonna go under the car and torque this bolt to the OEM sandwich plate. All right, so we're under the car. Come on, focus. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe the rest of this off right here. So it has a pretty good mating surface, pretty clean mating surface. And so essentially, we're gonna install this right here on top of it, and then use this new bolt to torque it down to 30 foot-pounds. And then this thread right here is where the new oil filter will be on. So let me do that with, I need two hands, and then we can get installing to it. So I'm not sure how the hell people at the Mishimoto put the sandwich plate in there, because fit in there, it can't fit through anyway. So I'm just gonna take the center piece of the header off. So I have to take this shield off and this shield off, and then I think these are 14 or 15, and I'm gonna remove these and then pull this out so I can fit the sandwich plate, run all the lines, put this back, then put everything back. So it's a bit tedious, but better than just scratching or damaging the sandwich plate by trying to shove it in. So I'm gonna take this out and then we'll put this back on. Alright guys, so I took off the header and I mounted the sandwich plate. Doing it the way like they did here, I don't know how the hell they think these lines are gonna fit in this. But like this line, I'm not sure how they think it's gonna fit in here, but like this. But I'll try to see what I can do. And yeah, let's show you later. Alright guys, I finally have installed like 2 hours later, but yeah. Oil filter right here, and then I routed out like this way. Mishimoto had these two fittings facing this way, but there's no way it could fit under the header, so I routed it this way. And my IAG oil pan is pretty low, but this is much higher than this, so the clearance should be good. But yeah, I just tested it out. I'm not sure if the thermostat is working, but oil is flowing through the lines. No leaks so far. And route it like this. And it goes down there. So yeah. Hopefully I can see some oil temps drop. If it isn't, then I'll check it again. So yeah, so far no leaks so far. So I'm just gonna put everything back and then try to see, because I think I overfilled it a bit. But I'm gonna check the oil again and check it again. So far the install is it's pretty annoying if you don't do it the correct way, but I mean, you learn. So yeah, pretty excited. It looks pretty like low-key, like you can't see anything. So I'm wondering if the coolant temps will drop a bit, but I have an aftermarket radiator, so it should be good enough. So yeah. All right guys, so if you guys route this the way I did, the passenger side is not gonna fit, so I'm gonna have to cut this right here out. It's not ideal, but you have to make space for the line. So again, right here, that's where it is. It's gonna hit this right here, so I'm gonna cut it. All right guys, so here's the cut I made. It's not perfect, but it's functional, and I'm gonna test fit it and see if it fits enough. If not, I have to cut it out more, but yeah, there's the piece. It sucks, but whatever. I'm not gonna really use this anymore. I might buy the metal one, the skid plate, so yeah. Alright guys, I cut it down even more, so I'm gonna be missing this pop clip right here, but it's okay because there's a bunch of mounting points on this piece anyway, so I'm just gonna be using this one, so there's enough space for the lines. So now let's test fit it again. Alright, so the way we cut it, it fits now. You can see why it's so grainy, but it fits now. The only thing I'm worried about is if the hose lines, it touches the plastic, if it will melt the plastic or not, but pretty sure this is high temp plastic, so it should be good enough. So yeah, now I'm gonna lower the car and then check for leaks again.